Hey, what's up, Virgo? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Guys, welcome to my channel. I'm just preparing to do your April 2021 mid-month tarot card reading, and I'm going to use the Starman tarot card spread. This is the deck I use for every mid-month read, and I will be using the Starguide spread. So this spread was in the companion book for this deck, so it's a really nice pairing. They're pretty straight up readings that I get for you guys for all zodiac signs, but I'm focusing on Virgo in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any Virgo cross watchers are always welcome to watch, of course. So let me just shuffle here a couple more times and then we'll get right into your reading. I'm not a big chatty talk show host. I really want to respect your time and get into the reading, the reason why you're here. So for the collective energy of Virgo, I'm going to look at the present situation. I feel like I forgot to say something. Oh, well. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoy the general reading. And, I really look forward to your comments. So make sure you at least say hi. Tell me what your favorite card was. And I had a bunch of cards fall out, so there are too many to keep. So we're going to look at the present situation. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a deck cut. And I've just been guided to pull the card off the bottom of the deck, and that doesn't happen very often. So your present situation is I want to say a little bit uptight, a little bit standoffish. I have the Prince of Swords, and I have the King of Swords. So I really want you guys to release book meanings of tarot cards when you come to my channel. Because I do get messages from my spirit guides as soon as the cards pop over. So I am seeing where you guys are maybe reviewing a situation with a really cold, analytical, and that's the King of Swords energy, right? So he's here. And he looks like he's a pretty tough cookie to impress right now. So you guys could be like listening to somebody's story and it could all seem a little bit too familiar. You could have somebody in your life that keeps on coming back and apologizing. But meanwhile, they keep on expressing the same sort of behavior. So in actual fact, it's not an apology. If people are truly regretful and truly sorry, they change their behavior and not just do something and then ask for forgiveness after. It really feels like there's a repetitive cycle available to you. And you know what? The Prince of Swords is just exhausted by it. There could be quite a bit of stress here for you. Maybe you're not eating properly. Maybe you're not sleeping properly. The prince, he looks a little bit worse for wear. Some dark emotion. And there's, like, you can see specters in the background, okay? So it feels like you guys, either it's one person coming back and doing this, or you just finally got somebody out of your life that was no good for you. And then in comes another person with the same energy and they're singing the same old song and they expect you to fall for it, even though you've been through this scenario and you've got eyes wide open to what is going on here and you're not going to get fooled again. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there. So that's never a really easy energy to deal with, especially if you really care about somebody and you're just like, come on, can you not just get your act together? Why are you doing this? Like, I can see right through you, so let's see what the cause of conflict is and what is happening and why this is going on for you. So this is really interesting too. This is very interesting. So we have the Eight of Wands. So maybe okay, this is what I'm getting. Maybe you just didn't distance yourself enough. Maybe you didn't have the opportunity to say what you really had to say last time. You didn't really deal with the energy, okay? You dealt with it by doing a separation or a cord cutting. You've got to go. I'm never speaking to you again. So the cause of conflict could be that you just split, you just bounced. You were like, no, I gotta go, you know? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it looks like for some reason the universe really wants to see you stand up for something, really actually say something to somebody. It could be not that you need to learn the lesson on a karmic scale, but it could be that you need to help somebody snap out of it and not just sit back and like kind of smile and nod and like, I've heard this all before, and you're just so tired of it that you're not going to say anything. You're just going to fade away or block somebody. But it could be your mission in that person's life, in that person's journey, for you to actually like give them a good talking to. You know what I mean? Instead of like, 8 of Wands, I'm gone. You know what I mean? So let's see the changes needed in order to face challenges. And you know what's really mysterious is sometimes you meet people and then it's over and you have no idea what was going on. It's not always about you, but I mean that in the nicest possible way. Sometimes you are part of their story. You know what I mean? Do I say that a lot? I know I say some things a lot. So we've got the 3 of Wands. So change is needed, and I actually pulled 2 cards, so I'll keep them both. You've got the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So I really see you guys as being some sort of counselor. This is putting somebody back on their journey, and you might be just exhausted already. And maybe they weren't ready to listen, but I sense that somebody is ready to listen to you now with the 3 of Wands. This is like really getting back on the path. And then the 3 of alchemy, the 3 of, what's it called? Pentacles came up. Sorry guys, I was just thinking this is the card of alchemy, so I had that word stuck in my head. And this is an angel number 33, so you might want to look that up after the read. So the change needed might be for you to look at things from the other side, okay? And this could be particularly hard for you, especially if you overcame something very difficult in your life and you're seeing other people and you just wish that people would get with it now, you know? I got the phrase like it's kind of payback time for you guys to pay it forward, even if you feel like you paid it forward just by being in somebody's story. But you need to do more. You need to push more. You need to go and have a really hard talk with somebody about the rest of their life and what it is that they're manifesting. And this might be particularly important for people. They're really close to the edge. So really close to the edge. And I'm getting for some of you that you could actually be contemplating doing some sort of counseling, particularly for at-risk youth or something like that. It can be really difficult for you. And you could be wondering why you keep on attracting this energy. It's because you've never done anything about it, really, other than protect yourself. But there's something that you guys need to protect in other people, you know? I'm just going to clear my throat and have a sip of tea. Hold on. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with protecting yourself and wanting to move along, but this part of your karma doesn't involve that. There's always situations where you need to get away and protect yourself, protect your family, but this part of your journey is calling for you to really go in and try to save this person and try not to get emotionally attached to it, you know, and that's going to be the challenge, is to really separate out how you feel as opposed to what is the right thing to do. And that's why you have the King of Swords. Oh, nice. So you have the King of Swords. And you've got this sort of beat up Prince of Swords. And it's like, oh, I cannot do this one more time. But the King of Swords is saying, yeah, you can. Um, I don't know why, but I just heard that's how angels get their wings. Okay, that's very strange. I got that from one of my guides. That's how angels get their wings. So this could be very important for you guys in the next life. Okay, so this is not anything that you can kind of ditch right now. Let's see what your strengths are. So you've got the Princess of Cups, okay? So the Princess of Cups is like, she's just like a mannequin, okay? So this is sometimes where you need to go in your life and in your mind and in your body, is just remove and be completely void of any attachment. And the closer somebody is to you, the more difficult this is going to be. But this is something that you guys should be able to do. And you can call on your guides and you can call on your angels to sort of help put that barrier in front of you, around you, and protect your heart and soul while you go in on this. There's a rescue mission involved here. You know, and for some of you, you could be making that lifelong commitment to rescuing other people. So you really need to control your emotional attachment. You know, some work is very, very, very challenging, and it will stick to you. You know, it's energy. So how can you shield yourself? And this is going to be a strength that you guys need to learn. There's like utmost chaos going on around the Princess of Cups. And the Cups is all about your feelings, you know, and the fluidity of your emotions. But she's standing still and nothing is touching her, okay? So this is something that you guys might need to build on. Especially if you're the type of person that, if you're an empath and you tend to manifest that type of energy into your life because you're a healer, if you're going to be dealing with these kinds of people, you know, you're really going to have to figure out how it's going to work for you. If you want to stop attracting that type of person, the shielding with the Princess of Cups is also very important. So you're not sending out that message to the universe that you're accepting patients, you know, because you understand them. And the natural go-to vibe for an empath is to heal people. But man, it can really be very difficult for you. So I see a very challenging situation coming up here for you guys. And the outcome is the Tower card. So something could really get blown up here for you, and you could really shake up someone else's life. You could really shake up your own life, especially with that empath scenario, okay? Things have to change, again, so that you stop bringing in that type of energy of somebody that is a little bit broken. They need to be a little bit healed. You can help them break their cycle with the outcome card here of the Tower. And you could also be very life-changing if you're taking some sort of position, like working as an ER doctor or just, you know, any sort of medical professional, you know, something that you're dealing with people, hands-on trauma, like emotional, physical, intellectual trauma. This is like, make no mistake about it, it's going to affect you. There's fallout for people that work in that type of scenario. But for those of you that are just busy attracting people that need to be healed, you either need to fix your energy or be able to help people if you cannot protect yourself. So I really want you guys to consider working on shielding yourself depending on which way you would like to go. Either stop attracting people or you just want to straight up help them. There are shielding techniques for empaths, and you can do a quick little video, like a video search on YouTube for stuff like that. But backing away from that kind of integrated energy that comes at you, it's just going to magnify it coming towards you even faster. So whatever you've been doing right now isn't working because you keep on, and you could probably be the type of person that finds stray dogs and stray cats and, you know, wounded birds, and, you know, you could see a lot of homeless people, stuff like that, or you could see a lot of like ads for trauma shows and stuff like that, and you might be wondering, why am I always seeing this? And that's because the really deep empathic soul that you carry, you know, your clinic is open, okay, you know, now serving, you know. So depending on where you want to go in your life, I would really strongly look at techniques to help you at least emotionally distance yourself or completely block yourself off after you've helped this one last person, so that you're not stuck in that continuous loop. Okay, I hope that made sense, guys. All right, so I'm going to peace out. Bye, Virgo.